Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over my planner lineup for 2024. So if that interests you, keep on watching. So in today's video and showing you guys my planner lineup for 2024, I'm going to be using a variety of about 7 different planners or notebooks and everything like that. So now it doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be using fully 7 or 6 to 7 different planners and notebooks and everything for it. There might be a few that I'm just going to be using pieces from, but this is what I'm going to be doing and putting together for my planner lineup for 2024. So to start off with and everything, you guys know that I absolutely love using the monthly layout from Happy Planner. Now, it was a hard decision for me because I was really debating using the new NEFFEX collab with Happy Planner for their Bridgerton dashboard layout planner. However, when I really thought on it and everything, I really love the monthly layout. I really love it for the simple fact of here I'm going to be using the Nordic Brights for my catch-all, okay? And so the reason why I chose this one over the Bridgerton one is because I absolutely love the layout of the monthly layout planner from Happy Planner. So I love how they have the currently dashboard page. And the Bridgerton one had a lot of black, dark florals and everything, which I absolutely love. I really love florals. I love like the moodiness and the noir kind of, touch and tones to it. But I felt like it would limit me into, or kind of distract me a little bit too much of like, depending on how I wanted to decorate like my currently page and then like the monthly layout, because for the Bridgerton one, it has, like the dark florals all around it for every single month as well. So that really kind of just made me limited. But the main focus was I really love these monthly goal pages here. So we have here on the left side of the Nordic Brights monthly layout, we have these 3 different sections where you can focus on 3 different kind of like tasks or habits or, exercise, meditation, maybe those kind of things, for example, that I personally like to focus on. So I liked having those sections here on my monthly goals pages. I really loved having my check it off section here, which I use for like listing all kind of products and things that I want to focus on and check off for getting done for that month. I like the 2 different sections to where I can either, decorate them up, or I could put like a positive saying, or I could put like a little summary or pictures, from something that happened, over that month and everything. And then I really love over here on the right side, I love having the space up here to where I can have, 3 different goals that I want to focus on, personal goals or what have you. So for example, I like to focus on like a financial goal, a favorite book that I like to read for the month, and, YouTube stats and everything. So I really love having this section up here. I love having the top priorities section right here on the monthly goals pages. And this is the page, or this is the section that I use as kind of like a monthly overview or summary as to what's kind of went on this month. So for that reason, mainly, is I love these monthly goal pages. So, and I'm sticking to the monthly layout. I've been using it for the past, 2 or 3 years. Absolutely love it. And I love these checkout sections here for the daily tasks. Now, it is kind of similar to the dashboard layout, for example. So like, for example, here on the right side, this check it off, daily tasks section is very reminiscent on how it's kind of laid out in the dashboard, except for over here on the left side of the dashboard, instead of these check it off boxes or of daily tasks, you have like an errand section, you have a note section, you have like an importance, calls, emails, whatever. I really like the simplicity of the monthly layout because for me, when I'm planning and everything, I really like to focus on functionality. What are the things that I need to functionally focus on from day to day? And so the monthly layout for me really does it for me. It, like I said, with the, preceding monthly goal pages, leaning into just 4 pages of, my daily tasks, which I use every section here for one day of the month. I think that really brings everything in, focuses, on eliminating some noise out of my life and just help me focus on what I need to work on for that day, that moment, that, particular line of what I need to work on. So for me, when I thought about all those things, it was a no-brainer. I had to stick with the monthly layout. So I'm so excited to to say and share with you guys that I'm going to be sticking with the monthly layout. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be using my Nordic Brights, my 18-month one, that I do believe I purchased during the summer spring sale last year and everything. So this is going to be used as my catch-all. Okay. So this is going to be everything that I need to focus on from day to day, my monthly goals, using I'm just going to flip open here, using this currently dashboard page as just kind of like, putting like a theme or like a word of the month or a feeling of the month and everything with like some little decoration and everything like that. So I'm really loving that I'm going to be leaning in and using this Nordic Brights monthly layout for my catch-all. Now, let's flip on over to what I'm also going to be using with this catch-all. So I'm also going to be pulling in just basically from my notes, my dotted line here, notebook. I can't remember exactly when this was released, but if it's still available, I'll have every link to everything I mentioned here and showcase you guys down below in the description box for your reference. But here from this notebook, I'm basically going to be using just this tab, and I'm going to use this tab for being a separator inside my catch-all planner for the section that I'm going to be using for like YouTube and social media and everything like that. So I'm not using a separate planner as some other planners like to do for their social media and everything. I like to really use just like the teacher checklist pages. So that's the reason why I'm just going to be using that little tab here as a separator, and then just having a few pages of the teacher's checklist behind it to use for my social media. Okay, so these combined together, this is what I'm going to be using as part of my catch-all section of my Frankenplanner. Now, let's pop on over and show you guys what I'm going to be using for my health wellness section. Here for my health wellness section, I really thought on it and everything. I was going back and forth between two different planners, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to combine this Heal From Within planner with this Calm Life planner. Okay, so it's going to be a Frankenplan within my Frankenplanner, so to speak, on how I'm going to be utilizing these two planners for my health wellness section. So for me, I really loved this Heal From Within planner, and I really absolutely love like the calming colors and notes and just kind of feel that you have going on. And I'm just going to flip over here to January to show you guys. And I really absolutely love how they have the currently our dashboard page set up here for this particular wellness planner. I really love having the priority section here, like a little notation, a note section here, and then 3 different sections here on how you want to strengthen your mind, your body, and yourself. I really love that. I also really love the monthly layout and everything too. And I also love how the weekly spreads are. But I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone just a little bit and try a few things that I found were different from the latest wellness planner here from Happy Planner. So for that reason, I'm not going to be using these weekly planners or the weekly sheets from this particular planner. I'm still going to be using this monthly spread. I'm going to be using this currently dashboard page. But from this Calm Life planner, I am going to be focusing on utilizing these weekly sheets. Okay, I really like the fact that there is a little section up here where you focus for 90 seconds each for breathing and mindfulness daily. I love that you have a check off section here of 4 different things that you can list here daily. And I love how you have a large vertical box here at the bottom to where you can really use it for anything. And you have like a smaller sidebar here that's kind of broken up into 2 different sections. You can use this as like graphing or maybe keeping track of your hydration. And then you have like a small little note section down here. So for that reason, this is what I'm going to be doing and combining and Frankenplanning I'm going to be Frankenplanning my fitness/wellness section of my Frankenplanner. So what it's going to kind of look like is, again, I'm going to be using this currently dashboard page from the, I think it's, what was it called? Calm Life? Nope, this is the second one. Anyways, I'm going to be using the currently dashboard page from this planner, as well as the monthly spread pages. And then right after that, I'm going to be using from this planner, the Calm Life, just the weekly pages here for the inserts. And I really think this is going to be really, really cool. It's going to work out really, really well for me. And I'm so excited to share how I utilize it and everything, and kind of decorate it up a little bit and everything and share it with you guys. So yeah, so for my fitness wellness section, I am going to be having a Frankenplanner section here for that section of my Frankenplanner, and I'm just so excited. So we're going to be using Heal From Within and Calm Life planners for that section. Now let's jump on over and show you guys what I'm going to be using for my daily personal diary journaling. Here I'm going to be using the Flora and Fauna 12-month horizontal layout planner from Happy Planner. I absolutely fell in love not only with the cover and everything from this. I really love the neutral, kind of coloring that's kind of found from within. I love this insert page. Here you have, your year view. You have your perpetual calendar. Then you have this beautiful currently dashboard page. So for this, what I'm going to be using is the currently dashboard page. I like to use for listing like some quotes or favorite things, that I make note of from all of the books that I read over the course of the month, for example, January, okay? And then I flip over here and I utilize this monthly spread pages here for basically tracking all the books that I read for the month. So I have like little cutout pictures of books that I read. I'll tape down the first one once I start reading a book on that day, and then I'll draw a line through the days that I'm still reading that book. And then when I finish a book and I start a new one, I tape the new book picture on that date and kind of continue on throughout the month that way. And then I really just focus on like the sidebar here, maybe towards the top, and kind of sprinkle a little bit through the dates of the month, just with a little bit of decoration or decor, just to kind of make it really kind of fun and everything like that. Now, I do tend to share quite a bit here, but there are certain parts and everything that are very personal to me. And so what I like to do is I love the horizontal layout here for using as like a personal daily journal, daily diary kind of thing. And so I don't share necessarily these inner parts with you guys, but I do share how I utilize, like I said, the monthly spread pages for my reading tracker, and also the currently dashboard page for like different favorite quotes and decoration related to like the books that I read over that month. So I really like this, and I'm kind of debating how I want to maybe include this in my Frankenplanner or maybe keep separate. So I'm kind of debating that right now. I might make my Frankenplanner smaller by 1 month. So for example, for 2023, I had months January through March. Every quarter, I would have 3 months worth of my 3 planners inside my Frankenplanner. Because I'm going to be introducing a new thing with you guys, I'm debating whether I might want to just have my Frankenplanner setups be set up for the first 2 months. So for example, 2024, I'm thinking for just January and February, and then every 2 months, we're going to be having a new Frankenplanner setup. So I think that might be the best way to go, because I'm going to be having excess pages, and I still want my main Frankenplanner on classic size or medium size discs still to be very viable and easy for me to turn the pages and everything like that. So I think that's the approach that I'm going to be taking here for my Frankenplanner setup 2024. So yeah, so I'm going to be using this beautiful planner here, this horizontal, as my personal daily diary / book reading TBR and reading kind of tracking and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. All right, well, with that being said, guys, let's pop on over to the very last new element that I'm going to be utilizing in my Frankenplanner for 2024. So the very last aspect, or planner, if you will, that I'm going to be using for my Frankenplanner 2024 is I'm going to be using this Love Every Season vertical layout planner. And this planner I'm going to be using primarily and only for using as a scrapbook. So I've kept a personal or separate scrapbook and everything sporadically over the years, but I haven't really kept with it consistent. But I wanted to kind of change that this year, and especially with everything that's gone on in the past, 3-4 years, I think it's kind of important just to kind of jot down and keep more like a scrapbooking, memory keeping planner, if you will. So when I saw that this book or this planner was on sale, and I absolutely love the squad life and everything, and I love like the different kind of love every season aspect of it. So for example, we're just going to flip over here. So for July, you have very much like, summery vibes and everything like that. You have like this little summery vibes here on the different monthly spread, and even in the colors, throughout the week. I thought like this would be a very fun one because it basically focuses on like the seasons. So I thought that this one would be so great to use as my memory keeping or scrapbook. So I know that this one, you can see obviously, this one runs from July 2023 through June 2024. But since I did get this on sale because, it was late in the season, I'm thinking I'm going to start off by obviously the start of January 2024. I'm going to be using from the January through the June dates. And then when it comes to July, obviously we're going to flip over to the front here. When it gets to July and everything, I'll show you guys on how I go through and I like redate certain things. For example, I'll have to redate this monthly spread, and then I'll have to redate, the weekly spreads and everything here too at the top. But I think overall this is going to be so beautiful. And I mean, just flipping through the currently dashboard pages and these monthly tabs, you guys can see, I mean, this is just so beautiful for like the different seasons. And I just think it's going to be really, really beautiful to use for this memory keeping scrapbook, purpose and everything for myself. So I'm really excited for showcasing and sharing with you guys on how I'm going to be doing my memory keeping and scrapbooking, just in case maybe you guys would like to start, having your own memory keeping planner or album or scrapbook too, because you've realized in the past 3 or 4 years as well, you've had a lot going on, and maybe, you're kind of coming out of your funk, and you kind of want to just focus on the positive things and everything too in your life, and be thankful and grateful for those things as well. And so I really want to, moving forward, I really want to stay consistent with my memory keeping and scrapbook journal. So I'm really excited about sharing this new aspect of my Frankenplanner with you guys, and I hope you join me on this journey as well. So I'm so excited. And then the last element that I am going to be using for my Frankenplanner in this planner lineup is I'm going to be utilizing just these classic discs at some point through my Frankenplanner, changing out for 2024. So we are going to be using this planner in that regard for just the discs. But I did note, I am going to say that, see how I was talking about like the monthly spreads being this really pretty dark noir? I am going to say that I might pull in sometimes some of these dashboard pages from time to time if I have certain weeks of the year that are just so really crazy chaotic. I might utilize this extra page in a separate or additional way with my catch-all planner of that Nordic Brights for that purpose. So I'm glad that I have this aboard. But like I said, really just kind of looking forward past this like dashboard layout, but really focusing on like the monthly layout here, and then how the currently dashboard pages, but more importantly focusing on the fact that like daily tasks layout and the monthly goals pages, I mean, I just can't beat it, in the monthly layout. And then, I also forgot to mention the 2 last pages after the daily task section, I really love using for my budget and my debt trackers. So when I take everything of all in account, it's really a no-brainer. Hands down, I am a monthly layout girl at heart. So I'm excited to showcase that with you guys. So here for my planner lineup, we're going to be using a little bit from Bridgerton. We're going to be using this Love Every Season. We're going to be using the Flora and Fauna here for my daily journaling / reader tracker. And then we're going to be using these 2 planners, Calm Life and Heal From Within, for my fitness wellness section. And then for my catch-all, we're going to be using just the tab here from this classic notebook, and then finishing off with a beautiful Nordic Bright's Happy Planner. So I'm so excited to showcase these guys to you and set up my Frankenplanner for 2024 and just share with you guys through this brand new year all the fun things that are coming along, all the design ideas I have for decorating my planners and now my scrapbook, memory keeping journal with you guys. So yeah, I hope so far you are having a wonderful new year, just kicking off here in 2024. And let's make this brand new year one of the best ones yet for all of us. So with that being said, guys, if you happen to like this video and were to hit the like button before you leave, consider subscribing to the channel if you have not. It is 100% free. Remember to turn that bell notification on, that way you're notified of all my future and upcoming videos. And like I always like to say, guys, I hope you are having a happy and healthy new year. Remember, take care of yourselves, be kind, spread some love, and as always, I'll catch you guys on my next one.